Hey guys, what's going on? It's Nick here from Prowlers, joined by
Ryan, also from Prowlers.
We're here today for our first ever podcast, in what will become a series of podcasts from us, and we should be continuing to do this probably for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's kind of the plan.
Might as well jump right into it.
Yeah, exactly.
So our first topic that we're going to be touching on today is the coronavirus, COVID-19, and the reason why we decided to temporarily close down at this time. So basically, we've been kind of keeping up to date with how this has been progressing since it first emerged in January, um, kind of keeping a close eye on it. And then as soon as the first case was in Canada, we became a bit more cautious and into looking into it, making sure that, we have the right plan when it does get into Alberta. And then, it came to Alberta, I think, on March 5th or 6th, I want to say, had our first case then. And basically, we started looking at then, like, traffic was reducing at the mall, and it just wasn't sustainable for us to continue to be operating out of the mall at this time. So that's when we looked on Friday, the Friday following the first case, I believe, and at that time I think we were sitting at 35 cases or something. So a pretty dramatic increase over the course of 1 week. So at that time we decided, it's in our best interest and in the best interest of our customers uh, to temporarily close down the store at this time. I don't know if you have anything more to expand on that, but
No, not really. I mean, you kind of hit all the points, obviously. Yeah, just yeah, we want to keep trying to slow the spread, obviously, right? And if people keep coming to the mall, it's possible, that somebody who's infected could come in and get us infected, and if other people come into the mall later, then we're gonna spread that to them, and obviously, like that's how transmission works. So we're trying to keep that down. So
exactly right. And I don't know, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau just suggested, I believe yesterday or this morning, that everyone stay home as much as possible. Don't go out unless it's necessary. So, we were taking proactive steps, anticipating what was going to roll out over the next weeks and months, and that's why we decided to take the call early and shut down. As you've seen, like the day after we shut down, I believe maybe 2 days after, Supreme closed their stores. So currently they are doing online only for their upcoming weeks for the season. And then I think a day after that, Nike closed all their stores. Apple closed all their stores. So we bit the bullet. We kind of we were anticipating what was going to be happening a bit earlier than some of these other stores, and decided it was the right time for us to close the doors, especially with how it was progressing here in Alberta. So we're not gone. We're here to stay. We'll be online, and we'll be having a lot more stuff coming on there for you guys here in the coming weeks, and we hope you guys can find everything you need on there. We know it's not the same as coming to the store and everything, but we have to work with what we got at this point.
yeah, and we're gonna be coming back to mall. It's just gotta wait till this. Gotta ride it out. Wait till this is over. So
yeah, it's a bit it's hard to predict when we will be able to get back into the store. Things are changing rapidly on an hour by hour basis, minute by minute basis. So it's really hard to predict when we might get back into the mall. Currently, if I take a rough guess, I would say it's going to be closer to summertime, but I don't want to give any specific date as of yet. So, but yeah, we wanted to touch base on our next topic here, which was Lex is what we're gonna call him.
beef with Lex.
Yeah, the beef with Lex. So I'm pretty sure his name's Alex. I could be totally wrong, but we'll just call him Lex. So he had the store Lex Ave, Lexington Ave Cultural Spot. They originally had their first store on 11th Avenue, about 5 years ago. I used to frequent that spot there. Me and my buddies would roll up, come and check out his store. support him, obviously, because, we're all in the streetwear community together. But yeah, when we decided we were opening up our store, we started rolling out our social media platforms and started going on there. And then he decided he wanted to have some beef with us, I guess, because he wasn't too happy about his monopoly on the streetwear market being taken away in Calgary here. I guess he had a strong grip on it for 3-4 years, and then we were looking at opening our store early last year.
Yeah, early 2019 was kind of when we started planning it out and stuff. So.
Mm-hmm. And then Antho came along probably, I want to say, like 3 months after we were planning to open up our store. So that was a bit of a bummer to us, but obviously the plan was already underway. So we were
keep on steaming through, trucking forward,
Exactly, yeah. But, the team over at Anthos, they're really great people. We don't have any problems with them. Actually, we have pretty good relationship with the team over there. So if you guys ever get a chance to go check out Anthos, definitely go do so. They got some great pieces over there. Pretty good shoe selection, so I definitely recommend going to check them out. They're still open currently, but who knows what's going to happen with them for the time being. So if you are wanting to check stuff out in store, you can head over to Anthos.
Anthos Authentic.
Exactly, Anthos Authentics. But yeah, so basically we'll start to touch base here on some of the beef with Lex.
So obviously, like when we first started getting pissed off when we DM'd some of his followers saying like, this is we're opening up a shop and whatever, trying to get a bit of a following, from him, I guess. So I guess he's probably cheesed because we were trying to snake some of his followers, I guess, right? But
that's business, man.
Business.
That's how business goes, right? Like if you have it available for you to work with, why not work with it, right? I can understand his point of view. Obviously, it's a bit frustrating. Another business is emerging and maybe perhaps stealing some of your clientele. But hey, if you're doing it right and you got the best business, you have no worries, right? If you are doing things the best way, people are going to stay shopping with you. So you shouldn't be worried unless, you're not providing the best quality service that you can for your customers. So anyways, we'll get into kind of some of the more specifics of what he was a bit more frustrated with us about, what kind of started all this beef. So I don't know, I'll let you take over here. I've been talking for most of this. So
one of the first comments, I guess, commented on one of our photos, said, "Y'all cheaper than Lex?" And we responded, "Yes, we are. We love to keep the money in your pocket." And then he goes on to say on his story, says, "Don't compare us," or "Bro, don't compare us," laugh face. "Also, this might be the worst business model of all time,"
which is really ironic,
considering, that's our business model is pretty much the same as his. I mean, obviously his is a little different than ours, and ours is different than his. But
our business model put him out of business. So, I mean, if anyone's business model's shit, then sheesh.
Yep.
Use his line right there. Don't sleep. He was sleeping, man. He lost out.
And then we go on to share his story and say, "Thanks for the free advertising, Lex."
Exactly, because he took the screenshot of the comment on our Instagram, and he put it on his story saying, "Oh, whatever," and what we just explained to you, right? So we took the screenshot of his story and we said, "Oh, thanks for the free shout out. Thanks for all the advertising," right? Because we actually gained probably like 5-10 followers just from him putting that on his story. And just to clarify, this was on his personal Instagram story, the King of Calgary. You can go check him out. Check out all his face covering photos. You know how he does. So if you're wanting to check out some of his pics, every single photo you'll see, ooh, get him. No face, no case.
So then anyway, he goes on to say, "Bro, I could talk about you all day and nobody will care. How's the spot have better prices when it ain't open? Lying to the people already." Obviously, we weren't open at that point yet, but we were opening up like in a matter of weeks or fucking whatever it was, right? So
yeah. So that was really just an irrelevant comment.
And then here's a comment we have. We'll be also like throwing up all these like screenshots whenever on over top of all this. But one says, literally just found your page from Lex's story.
Yeah. Perfect, you know?
Here's another one. Prowlers is a definition, I guess. A person who moves stealthily around or loiters near a place with a view on committing a crime, especially burglary. Spent a minute on that name, didn't they? Yeah, not a good name.
Well, so obviously this was someone that had messaged him responding to his story where he was beefing us. So obviously we're getting the attention, we're getting the publicity, which I am not complaining about at all. Definitely helped give us a little boost there. Thanks, Lex. Shout out. But yeah, so I mean, he thinks that our name was crap, but then I mean he did a podcast with Brett Forte, pretty good comedian here in Calgary.
Comedian.
Oh yeah, you can check him out at the Laughs Calgary, I believe. Laugh Factory Calgary, yes.
Not Laugh Factory, but what's it called?
Oh, good. One of the comedy clubs.
I've been there. I can't even remember the name. Fuck. But yeah, no, he's pretty good. Yeah, definitely check him out. I think his YouTube and stuff is just Brett Forte. Just check him out on there.
Mm-hmm. Same with Instagram. He posts some pretty good content there, so definitely go check him out. But anyways, yeah. So they did a podcast of their own. They have their own podcast that they do, Lex and Brett. So they did a podcast, and briefly they brought us up because we had beef at the time with Lex, I guess. We weren't really beefing him, but he was just beefing us. So anyways, yeah, they briefly brought us up, and actually Brett mentioned that he liked our name. He thought it was a good name, so...
Prowlers.
Exactly.
Not a bad name, named after one of the cooler vehicles in the history of...
The Plymouth?
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
I guess differing opinions between the two of them, but nonetheless, I stand by our name, and I think it's a pretty good name. So...
Yeah. I would say so.
Yeah. So yeah, and then basically to expand a bit on him getting closed down, he had posted on his story, Chinook is over. Yeah, it was expensive, but we actually got evicted. Lex still sells dope at 17th. Don't sleep. So I mean,
kind of just goes to show you his,
the type of person he is. He got evicted,
and he's trying to like flex on everybody that he got evicted. So it's like,
yeah,
I don't know, kind of
shows the type of person he is, I guess, quite clearly, and as does all the other screenshots of what we have captured for you guys here today. Also shows him and his ego.
So the next one we have here is him like spamming all of our photos with "this shit's fake."
So this was basically right after he closed down. He'd closed down, and then basically, I think this was like the next morning after.
Yeah, I went and commented on his post saying we're closing down, and I told everybody to come follow Prowlers. And then obviously he got a little cheese, and I can understand that. But I mean, if you're gonna go and comment and basically slander us, saying our shit's fake when it's not,
Hello? Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Yeah. But
no,
yeah.
It's not bueno, bro.
So basically, I think he left like a matter of like 20 comments just saying, "Oh, everything's fake." And then there's also another one, another Instagram called "The Food We Love in Calgary." We're 95% sure it's Lex, but he also started commenting more fakes, all this. So, but yeah, so Lex decided he wanted to say our shit was fake, I guess, without even coming to our store. So. And actually, an interesting point to touch on with that is we had a customer come into our store probably a week or 2 weeks after he had closed down. Now, I had seen a Box logo hoodie on Lex's story probably 5 days before he closed the shop on the business account, and it was for a steal of a deal. Like, I think it was way below market value, apparently only worn once. But but it was almost at a price where I was considering going and buying it and picking it up for the store. Now, I had someone come in about a week or two after he had closed down asking for a legit check, which we provide for free in store. You guys can come and get your items legit checked. We're also a safe spot to do your trades. If you're buying anything off of Kijiji, anything like that, you can come do the transaction at our store. That way you're safe, and you can also get a legit check done on your items. So we had this customer come in after he bought this hoodie, allegedly from Lex. I cannot confirm that, but that is the story we've been told. So he brought the hoodie in and asked for a legit check. I looked at it, and immediately looking at the interior material, you could definitely tell it was fake. It was like the material that it was made, the cotton material, it was like a ribbed material when it should be like the smoother cotton, right, that you see in most of your hoodies. Now this was ribbed, so that clearly right off the bat, it was fake. So quite interesting how he's saying our stuff's fake when, we have a customer of his come in, allegedly a customer of his come in and ask for a legit check, and it turns out it is fake. I don't want to confirm that it came from his store, but that is the story we've been told. And I mean, I've heard rumors in the past of him selling fake stuff. I have a mutual friend of mine that also used to work at his store. Just not the best stories all around that you hear coming from his store, to be honest. But he, just the type of person he is, word gets around of the type of person he is, and it's quite clear after following his personal Instagram account, the King of Calgary on Instagram. After you followed that account for a month or two, you start to realize, okay, that's the type of person you are. You know what I mean? But I mean, each their own, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he's always just kind of being that way, probably, right? So it's like, he's not really gonna change, and
I mean,
whatever you do,
you smoked up with him before, maybe touch base a bit on how your experience was with him and how he was when you had interacted with him before.
I don't know if you, so like I one day I was over at Dill's place, local Kyrie skater, IG famous low-key, so
yeah,
check him out on there. Dill's Triple Z. I was chilling with him, and
just for a bit of backstory here, Dills used to work at Lex's store.
So Dills used to be, employee of his, and went over there, chilling with him, and just like, smoked up with him, and I don't know, he seemed like chill, but like, he's I don't know, he talks a lot, he's a loud guy, I don't know, he's very what's the word, he's very extroverted, which is not a bad thing. Like a lot of business people are quite extroverted in that sense, just because like, that's how you make good connections, just talking to people all the time. But yeah, I don't know. Like he seemed, I don't know. Can't really say anything bad. Like he didn't seem like, like a shit dude or anything when I was with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, I don't know. I got no really hate for him, but.
Exactly. and we don't either, right? Like we'll touch base here, I think, on our last topic of the Lex beef. So he had posted on his personal Instagram story a picture of New Horizon Mall, the mall which our store is located in, and with the caption, "Nobody malls right now." Okay, so I responded to it, "But do you mall right now?" with a laughing face emoji. He says, "Who would want to? Malls are dead. Your mall was never alive." So I liked that, and I said, "You're not wrong, man, because New Horizon Mall, I mean, it was only built 2-3 years ago. So on average, malls take around 2 to 3 years to fill up. Obviously, it's a bit slower right now for New Horizon Mall, but with the way the economy is in Alberta, that's kind of to be expected." So I was like, "You're not wrong, man. That's why we closed down temporarily, lol." And then I went on to say, "We've been planning an event at the mall in April. Not sure if it's happening now, but we'd be happy to have you come if you're interested. Antho and the Authentics Club are coming, along with a bunch of other vendors. We don't have beef with you. It's up to you if you want to beef us." And he says, "Suck the fattest dick, bro. I have beef with you." So I was like, all right, fair enough. I would drop any beef that we allegedly have. I didn't even have any beef with them. So I told him, like, look, we don't have beef, but he wants to keep it going. Sure. I mean, all right. So then he decides to go on a rant on his story. This is the best part. Every time you message this guy and you get him going, he will rant on his story. So if you want to be featured on the King of Calgary story, just go push his buttons a little bit. Beep, boop, boop, boop. Fucking give him a little troll and you'll be featured on his story. So he goes on to say, Prowlers is a shit store in a shit mall. They also suck cock for Supreme. Extra sloppy for a box logo. Hit them up.
Yeah, if you got any dope pieces, we'll give you a little bit of sloppy toppy and just get discounted, you know?
You already know. The next one. Prowlers is the Mandy's of streetwear.
And yeah, we didn't know what the fuck Mandy's is, so we had to do a little bit of research into that. And apparently Mandy's is a store in Marble Mall or some shit. And it looks like they sell like fake stuff there, but obviously all of our shit's legit. Like, we got connections. Why would we sell fake shit, you know? Like,
and we encourage all you guys to come through to our store when it's open. Try and find anything that's fake. We have an 100% authenticity guarantee. So if you find anything that's fake, we will make it right.
True that. And I mean, like, there's places that sell fake shit in the mall that we're in. So obviously, you know, those stores are shit, but like, you can't compare us to, like, you know, those stores that are obviously not even anywhere near the same level that we are. And like, a lot of those places just sell, like, obviously fake garbo. So
And we've tried to speak with mall management to get this stuff taken out of the mall, but they
got their head up their asses, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so basically, that's a bit of a challenge for us to get those type of vendors out of the mall, but we are still working on it.
Yep.
Trying to get those
I don't know.
out.
We talked to one of the mall developer guys, and he said, you know, if it comes down to it, we just should call the cops, and the cops will deal with it. But
Cops don't do it.
cops probably will take their time, and yeah, I don't know. It sucks because, like, obviously it brings you know, a bad look onto us since we're in a mall that sells and allows fake shit to be sold. But I don't know. Nothing we can really do about it, I guess.
Yeah, well, hopefully soon enough we will be making enough money to be out of that store in the mall, and we will come to you guys soon in Calgary.
That'd be dope if we could get a Calgary store.
Yeah. The next one. Prowlers called themselves that because after a long shift of selling nothing, they prowl cars for rent money. Well, for your information, Lex, we actually are not paying any rent right now. Go check out New Horizon Mall. They got a great lease incentive program on right now. You get half of your lease for free. So we don't pay anything for the first 9 months. Then we pay for 3 months. We get another 3 months free. Or no, we pay for 9 months. We don't pay for 9 months. Then we pay for 6 months. Then we get 3 months free. Then we pay another 6 months. So basically, if you average everything out over the course of the lease,
we're paying $600
only paying $600 a month. Exactly. So don't tell me you're going to find a place like that anywhere in Calgary. And we haven't had to put a single dime towards the lease except for our damage deposit.
Which covers first and last month. So it works
Exactly.
out. We don't even have to pay. Technically, we get, I mean, if you look at it this way, you get 10 months free because you don't have to pay for 10 months. So
Except you pay the damage deposit.
damage deposit, which counts. But I mean, you know, it's whatever.
So anyways, then he goes on to post a screenshot of my message. That's why we closed down temporarily, lol. So he takes a screenshot of that, posts it on his story, and says, it's actually closed, so don't go to this shit store. No more BJs for Supreme. Sorry, folks. I'm sorry, man. You guys can't get the type of quality service that you're looking for in us. But fuck, the coronavirus has got us put out of business.
At least we're
for the time
given
being.
A1 quality customer service compared to Lex. He wouldn't give you guys sloppy. So I mean,
You know, we got you covered, dog. Fucking roll up. And then he goes on to post the message saying that we're planning to host an event in the mall in April. Not sure if it's happening, blah, blah, with him saying, suck the fattest dick, bro. I have beef with you. I mean, he just posted that, didn't make any commentary on it, just posted the screenshot. I mean, if you ask me, that just makes him look like a dick. So I'm more than happy have him post him being a dick on his story. Just makes him look like an asshole. And then, after all that, blocks me. Blocks me. Woo! Must have got him heated.
So, I mean, we don't really know if he posted anything after that, but, yeah, I mean, should we look?
I don't think he did.
Probably not.
If he did, let us know in the comments below. I'm sure some of you guys follow him. But we should start to wrap this up now. The sun's going down. The lighting's starting to diminish. But we will be improving the quality of our podcasts as time goes on. We got a lighting system coming in here, I think later this week. So the lighting situation will be improved at that time. And then I believe we're also looking into better audio equipment. So we will be taking the quality of this to the next level, but we're working with what we have available to us right now.
True that.
But
the one thing I want to hit on though is, little does the King of Calgary know, if you make an acronym out of his username, he is the Cock. The K-O-K.
yup.
So, you know, obviously, if you follow him for a little bit, like Nick was saying, you kind of realize he's a bit of a fucking cock. So,
yeah,
it is what it is, though.
Exactly. But we will be rolling a lot more content out for you guys. I don't know if you want to touch base on the type of content we're going to be rolling out here.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing, product reviews and stuff like that. We'll also be doing, more unboxings and stuff. We're going to be showing you guys, a little bit of tips and tricks and stuff. So we're going to do how to, wrap your shoes if you want to get a heat gun and do, plastic wrapping and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. Besides that,
we'll be doing some fake,
real
versus fake comparisons, so you guys can tell what to look for when you are shopping for a piece from maybe an untrusted source. That way you can kind of refer to our video and decide for yourself whether you think the item's real or fake. And then I think we may also be doing a little bit of video game content as well.
Yeah, we might do a bit of a Prowlers gaming channel possibly. We're just, getting all of the logistics figured out of this. But
yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let us know what you thought in the comments down below. Give us a thumbs up if you liked the video, or dislike it if you think you didn't like the video, I guess. But make sure to share it if you can, if you want to. And we'd appreciate that a lot. We'll have more content coming out for you guys here in the next couple days.
But yeah, remember to follow us on the handles, Prowlers, YYC. What's your IG? NKDham or something like that?
NK_DHam.
We'll put that right here. And mine's Local Rad Boy with an I. And other than that,
we'll have a lot more promotions coming to the website, so stay tuned. Make sure you're checking in on the website every couple of days. We'll be updating our featured discounted products or whatever. We have a few products now that, since we're not doing the deal of the day, we're putting 4, maybe we'll put a bit more, I don't know, products online at a discounted price, so you can still get your deal of the day. But we have a few different options for you now to pick from. The deals won't be as good as what they normally are, just because we are subsidizing the cost of shipping. Shipping is free all across Canada, so you guys do not have to pay for shipping on any size order, whether it be a $5 sticker or a $1,250 box logo hoodie. You got free shipping to your door with Canada Post. And also, currently, we're running a 10% off discount off your total order value. And then the video stopped. So for every $75 that you spend, you will receive 1 free Supreme sticker, random Supreme sticker. And then you also get a free Prowlers shop sticker. So we have our own custom shop stickers that we make up. They're pretty cool. And you get a free one of those with each of your orders. So it's a pretty good deal to order online right now. You're going to get you're going to get better prices than you would if you visited us in store. Plus, it's shipped to your door for free, and then you get some free stickers and stuff on top. So definitely not a bad deal.
Yep, true that. Well, I think that pretty much hits on everything we want to talk about. So, I'll leave it at that, I guess. Anything else to say?
No, that's it.
All right, right on. Catch you guys later. Peace out.
Peace from the Prowler boys.
Peace.
Yo guys, what's going on? It's Nick, and today we're going to be discussing how Lex has a big giant vagina.